What should be the ideal, the ABCs, the 1 to 3 of expectations of forecasters like the Kenya Met Department by especially one, Kenyans, and to the government in trying to prepare and in trying to be ready for the enhanced rainfall that we are currently experiencing as a country?
Thanks again once, Georgia.
Yes.
Signals for viewers or users. It's really to get hold of the forecast that we give. It's really, for users, it's mainly the information. Signals is for the forecaster. And we cannot talk about all of them here because some of them are models that you will use using the observations that you have made. And others are equations that are also related to the models. And I've talked about the sea surface temperatures and other phenomena. So we cannot start describing them without boring the viewer. But let me say it is enough for us to relay the information on the forecast, the most probable weather for a given period, to give it with a certain lead time. And 1 month is good enough. 1 month to 3 weeks and so on. But we try our best. For example, for the long rains, we give the forecast in February.
Yes.
And the season is expected to start sometime in March, running up to the end of its course. When it comes to the short rains, we issue the forecast in August. And the certain aspects of it in August, other aspects at the end of September, ensuring that there is sufficient lead time for the users to prepare themselves for that. So when we talk about signals, it's at various levels, at different levels. But for the users or consumers of that information, the basic thing is to find out what is the forecasting office saying.
So, yeah, Dr. So should, citizens then move to higher ground in areas that, yes, where the Met Department says, enhanced rainfall will be experienced? Should citizens perhaps, be able to move to higher ground, be able to then evacuate or, avoid certain areas? Is that what is expected?
I think we should now be speaking a different language.
Okay.
We should now be talking about long-term planning, where settlement is guided, because not every high ground is a safe place. Today, we've had reports of landslides.
Yes.
In a place that is relatively high. So that kind of settlement also ought to be guided, because there is a certain level of elevation that is dangerous, that awaits just a certain amount of moisture to tip off with weight, whatever weight would be above it. So, but of course, not everybody will be vulnerable. You can prepare a place depending on the guidance you've been given, so that if it is a house, you ensure that it is strong enough to withstand the kind of movement that we are seeing and is causing the kind of havoc that we have seen. So that if you're talking about, is it building of a house? Is it building of a dam? Is it building of a road? You do it according to the climatology of the area, because it's possible to get such figures even from our office. And when I say guidance, it means going even beyond the weatherman. Geological surveys are important to ensure that whatever you put up will withstand whatever nature may bring. As I speak to you, there are places that where earthquakes and things like that are part of their lives, and you will no longer hear of lives getting lost or buildings getting damaged, because the past experiences have taught them to strengthen their infrastructure. And so even here we are saying even individuals can ensure that if you have to continue living in what we refer to as harmful zones,